Hey, what's up? This is Joshua. It's crazy windy and fallish in Minnesota in October, but we're gonna go for a video anyway because it's still kind of nice out. Um, Hopefully it sounds just naturey and not like a Merzbow record or something. Okay, so today's video, I was thinking about the idea of abundance. And the idea of an abundance mindset. And it's funny because it's one of the most pretentious, self-helpy, airy-fairy sort of things that you can possibly talk about. But it is really a critical mindset for doing good work. So the first instance I will kind of hit it from is the most basic notion of having, say, an abundant mindset is almost like you get rid of the idea that there is such a thing as like a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity. Now, obviously there is, but a lot of us tend to treat every opportunity like it's a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity. So a job opens up that we would really like, but maybe it's not going to pay very well or something like that. But we're so afraid that it's like the last job that we take it, or we get a creative project and it's the first time doing the titles for a film, and it's like it's a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity, and we put so much pressure on it that we choke and get creative block or don't do the best work that we could do. So that idea, that once-in-a-lifetime opportunity, I think that approaching things like that actually tends to cloud your judgment, and it tends to actually make you make poor decisions and do bad work. So I am thinking about this because a project opportunity came my way. It would be a great project. It's gonna pain me to say no, but I have to say no because of a variety of time commitments, commitments to my family, and money. And for a minute, I was conflicted about whether I could really say no to it. And then I was driving to work yesterday, and I was thinking about it, and I was thinking about the fact that if someone else was telling me about this opportunity and they were in my position, I would put it to them very simply like, yeah, you can't do that. That doesn't make any sense. And so I had to remind myself like that, to think in terms of abundance, which means acknowledging that this isn't the only project that will come along like this. It's not the only one. It's not like it's a ticket to Mars or something like that. It's just a project. There's going to be many, many more. There's always going to be more opportunities. And that when you can remind yourself of that, you can make better decisions about what to do and what to do with your time. It applies to an idea like, it applies to career sort of ideas or relationship ideas. People that are so eager to get married or something because they're so freaked out that there's not more opportunities to meet someone that's a better fit. People that won't negotiate for a proper salary or whatever because they're afraid of, what if I don't get it? Then I have to turn this down. And the answer is yes, you do have to turn it down. You have to basically, and it, as often as possible, if you can be the person who gives a shit less in a situation, you are in a position of power and you're in a position of abundance. So a negotiation, he who cares less wins. And when you're looking for a job, you want to care about the job, but when it's time to say yes or no, you want to be able to have the idea of, there will be other opportunities. Maybe at this time, in this moment, with this place, it's not the right fit. And with creative work, the more you can not be worried about how important this opportunity is, and the more you can just focus on the process and doing the work. And I bring that up because I find myself this morning on a really huge project. Uh, I was put on it in one context. Somehow I've managed to weasel my way into working on it at a more important level. And it's a huge project. And it would be really easy for me to say, this is a chance to do great work. This is a chance to impress people. This is a chance to show that we can do. This is a chance, blah, 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 blah. Basically, go into it with the mindset of, here's this one opportunity. You need to do a good job. The reality is that what I need to do is work the process for making good creative work. If I work the process, the outcome will be good. But if I sit around being overly focused on the outcome, this has to be good, it has to be smart, it has to be impressive, it has to be ambitious, it has to be press-worthy, all of that stuff, that's actually a distraction from doing good work, and it makes you make poor decisions. So, you know, if you want to figure out how to let the process take you where it needs to go, the easiest way to do that is to acknowledge that right now on this project, follow the process. Later on, you can be overly concerned about the outcome or about some style you want to try out or some technique or whatever. But for now, you have a project. There will be many, many more projects. So just work the process from the beginning. And in essence, imagine that there are more opportunities. Be abundant. All right, thanks.